Hello, everybody? Yes, yes, I think I'm on. I think I'm on. Get rid of the taskbar. Get rid of the taskbar. Wait. Alright, now I'm on. I'm so professional. Am I not? Yeah. Hi, people. I haven't been here for a while, and this is a just random video discussing Pokemon, because there's a lot of interesting things going on right now, if you're not aware. Because here's the direct that we had. Talk a little quiet, because it's like, what's the time? 3:30. At 3:30 AM. Yeah. It's pretty freaking early. So yeah, Pokemon. We have an Pokemon Tournament TX coming to Switch. Looking forward to that. I liked Pokemon Tournament. It was a pretty fun time. Enjoyed it a fair bit. Not the most complex, funny game in the world, but there was enough enjoyment in it. And they've got new characters coming, so that's pretty cool, I guess. I'm probably gonna have to flip the video horizontally, aren't I? Because Nintendo hates that. Anyway, that wasn't the big news from this Direct, because the big news from this Direct was Sun and Moon getting re-releases, which a lot of people were disappointed on. For some reason, people got lots of hopes up for this Direct, because of the rumoured Pokemon Stars, which was never a very solid leak in the first place. It wasn't corroborated? There's that word. It wasn't backed up by many sources, and I honestly never put much faith in it, just because I don't put much faith in most rumours or leaks, and people got the hopes up going, Pokemon Stars on Switch, boys! We're getting Sun and Moon, which are mediocre Pokemon games, re-released on Switch. Most people like them. I thought they were mediocre. Anyway, people thought they were getting re-released like a year after they came out on Switch, which is a really unreasonable thing to ask, seeing as the games would have to have been completely revamped to actually look decent on the console itself. So, people got hopes up for that, which was silly. And then raged, well not raged, just got very grumpy about it all. And what we got was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So like Black 2, White 2 remake, sequels, or prequels, or something. I'm still not quite sure what they are. I heard they would take place at the same time as Sun and Moon, and they're like a alternate telling of the story, which story was the weakest part of Sun and Moon, so I'm not too jazzed. I probably won't get the games. If I did, I'd probably just do my review and basically say, yeah, it's not changed much, because I'm not expecting too much to be changed. It's a really short time after Sun and Moon, and it's kind of disappointing that it's even coming at all. It was the only thing that could logically come this year. But I still wish, I don't know, you could have given us a big spin-off game for the year. We now know we've got other 3DS games coming this year, like the Metroid 2 remake, which, if people are interested in hearing me talk about that, I can talk about that, because I got some thoughts on that too. Even though, we know more about that than Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But anyway, yeah, so I'm not too jazzed about Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but I don't see everyone getting into a big fuss over Stars not being a thing, even though we found out, thanks to E3 yesterday, that Stars is sort of a thing. It was announced in the E3 Direct that the next core Pokemon game being developed by Game Freak is coming to Switch. It is being developed for the Switch, so basically this is Nintendo confirming that the Switch is going to be their mainline handheld, because Pokemon is the major star of all Nintendo's handhelds. And I'm wary. I'm wary, not totally because I don't like change. I mean, I don't like change in general. But I'm wary because I don't think Game Freak is going to pull it off the way a lot of people are expecting. That is very bright. I think a lot of people are expecting the next generation to be like Ultra HD, like super good looking, open world, real time Pokemon game with all the Pokemon and all the regions, and be massive and wide open. And Game Freak's never done anything like that. If you look at what the games Game Freak has actually just made, the majority of their games have been, apart from Pokemon, have been smaller titles. And even then, Pokemon isn't that big or wide open. And I feel like it is very easy right now for everyone to get their expectations wildly blown out of proportion, because they've been wanting a home console core Pokemon title for so long and I don't think this is going to be what people want it to be. Okay, even it was Colosseum designed by. Yeah, I look it up on my phone because it won't affect the taskbar, and you won't see my taskbar. Yeah, I can't remember who Colosseum was made by. It wasn't Game Freak, I don't think. But they haven't really made a giant game, ever. So I can't see the next Pokemon game being a giant, big, massive adventure. It could be. They will most likely get help from Monolith Soft, I'm assuming at least, because it's the thing that makes the most sense. Monolith Soft have been helping. They helped Nintendo out, and they're Nintendo's premier studio when it comes to giant open world titles. Alright, who was it? It was Genius Sonority. What are they even doing now? I haven't heard anything from them in ages. What are they working on? Pokemon Shuffle, Pokemon Battle Trophy. Oh, they made the Denpaman. They were working on that. Are we getting another one of those games eventually? Those games just stopped coming out. The last one was... What year was the last one of those? This is getting really off track now. When was the last Denpaman out? Oh, 2013. That's a while ago. Dang, that is a while ago. So, yeah. I don't... Unless they're getting help from like Genius Sonority and Monolith Soft, I can't see it being a big open world affair that people want. And then even coming back to the graphics, people are wanting full orchestrated soundtrack, I assume, which I reckon we'll get. Nintendo's pretty good at doing orchestrated soundtracks for most of their big titles, and Pokemon is going to be getting a lot of budget on the Switch, which is why I feel like they will be bringing a lot of people onto it. Also, getting off topic for now, why the fudge isn't Crystal coming to the Virtual Console? Come on, guys. Crystal's great. I'm just gonna have to play my cartridge now. So yeah, they're gonna be putting a lot of resources into Pokemon on the Switch. It's probably not gonna come out for another 2 years. If it comes out next year, it's way too soon. If it comes out the year after, that's still maybe a little too soon. Okay, I'm not expecting it for quite a while. I'm expecting probably Smash to come out before it, if we're being honest here. Although Smash will probably be 2019. Yeah, keep Pokemon and Smash in 2019. Switch will be killer that year. I'm not sure what they'll release next year. I've got no clue, to be honest. But graphics-wise, I'm not expecting Ultra HD just because even the Pokemon games on 3DS and DS weren't the best looking games on those consoles. The Gen 5 Pokemon games, honestly, they looked horrible. Black and White were not good looking Pokemon games. X and Y and Sun and Moon, they struggled to keep up with the 3DS hardware because they pushed it too far to the point where the games had lots of lag issues. So yes, it's not going to look just like visually stunning or amazing, and if it does, I'm expecting there to be like problems. I'm expecting there to be frame rate issues. Oh, Floroma Town, yeah. Yeah, I'm expecting there to be issues with it when it comes to frames. I'm expecting it to look amazing. This is something people have been wanting for ages. And am I a bad fan for having been really reserved on this and not super excited? I don't know. That's why I'm making this, because everyone that I've talked to about it seems to just be over the moon. No pun intended. And just, yeah. My expectations are just very low. Maybe it's because we also didn't see anything. If they had shown us, like, a CG trailer of what they're going for, maybe I would have been like, oh yeah. But just, this is either a chance for Game Freak to completely change the series up or go very safe. And I'm expecting them to go more safe than not. It's a new game on a new console. And those tend to be pretty safe. X and Y were really safe. Generation 4 was also pretty safe. They didn't have many mix-ups there, and the story was pretty basic for the time. It's what we expected. So I'm expecting this one to be pretty safe. And if it does come out next year, we'll probably get another generation of Pokemon on the Switch, depending on the life cycle of it. It's selling like, amazingly. So yeah, that's about all I have to say, I think. I'm trying to think of anything I haven't covered. I think I've covered all of it. Like wireless-wise, I think the Switch is like a local play feature, but I think it needs Wi-Fi to function. which is a bit of a sucker for Pokemon, because it's always had a lot of local connectivity since the original Game Boy. It's why it was so big, was because you can connect with your friends and battle them and trade with them. So, having to require Wi-Fi, someone correct me if I'm wrong here, which I probably am. If there's no like actual local stuff on the Switch, and it is just Wi-Fi, that is going to be a detriment to it. There is a sleep function, so it'll function fine as like a portable thing. The lack of a dual screen is going to suck. Oh boy, that is going to be a major detriment unless they find some way around it, which they very much can't. So the lack of a dual screen is going to take lots of getting used to. Yeah, it's been 4 generations now with the dual screen. That's half the series' length. Over half. Oh, fudge. Over half the series has been using dual screens. That is how long it's been, and how much of an adjustment it's going to be to go to a single screen again. It's going to be rough. Although we'll have more screen space in general, so that should be good. But yeah, I think there's a Switch, there's a cat. Alright. So I think I've exhausted basically everything I can think of at this point. So yeah, thanks for watching, people. In regards to my general YouTube stuff, I don't think I'm coming back anytime soon. I might. I don't know. I don't exactly have the best microphone. I'm recording this because, you know, it's just a discussion, and I felt like talking about Pokemon. I've been like, I've got a lot to say on this stuff, and if I have more to say, I'll probably make another video and talking about it. But for now, I will see you guys later, and I will talk to you in the comments. Freak out, everybody.